It's John here. In today's video, I'm going to try to make it very short and simple, but we're going to dive into what a lot of hosts are freaking out about, Airbnb's new policy. So let's go. With the new policy, Airbnb came out and said that they are going to be scanning all of your messaging and your listing itself. So you got to be very, very careful of what you're saying. They will instantly flag you or delist you if you have words like book now, book direct, here's our website, that kind of stuff. I was able to talk to Airbnb quite a bit, Boostly, Hostfully, and Truvi to get more information. I also just reached out to customer support on Airbnb to find out what's going on. Is Airbnb really scanning my listing and reading all of my messaging? I feel like that should be pretty obvious. Yes, that is a big yes. They are definitely doing that. They have upgraded their AI and they're going to be scanning all of your listings and your messaging word for word. And this is already in effect. This has already happened. I know people have got their listings shut down. But if you're using words like direct book, here's my website, all those things are going to cause the AI to go bonkers. And don't be greedy. It's the way I kind of look at this one. It's like, don't bite the hand that's feeding you. Airbnb is spending millions of dollars to get guests on the platform to book your listing. So don't literally make it so obvious. All right, another big one is, can I collect my guest information like their email? So the answer again here is technically yes, you can, but you gotta be very careful for obvious reasons. Do not ask for emails in the Airbnb message. You should be doing this anyways. You can use tools like you're in home, guest checks in, and you have a QR code that says join our email list. Keep it simple. Most PMs will sync into your Airbnb, and there's a way to get the information that way. I also use Truvi, so when they do the guest screening and damage waiver, I also get their emails that way. And in my rental agreement, it says you will be opt-in to the email if that's okay. From what I can gather, you can't force, or you shouldn't anyways, your guest to give you their email. Like, hey, you have to give us your email in order to get the access to the house. Don't do that. It's bad friction anyways, but Airbnb is 100% gonna crack down on that part. So, can I still collect IDs and damage waivers? Huge question. The quick answer is yes, you can, but you gotta be very careful. So from what I'm understanding is you have to be connected to a PMS, like Guesty, Hospitable, Hostfully. So that means you can still do damage waiver with Truvi. You can still do your guest ID verification, which we legally have to do in Arizona. And you can still sign a rental agreement with your guest. But it does say you cannot put those in the Airbnb messaging. So that one I'm a little confused on, because how are you going to tell your guests? What we do, since I use Truvi, we have it very, very clear in our listing description that we use Truvi, so guests know before they book. And then if a guest refuses to do it, we just go ahead and let them cancel. No harm, no foul. So you got to have that option, and you got to be very, very clear with your guest up front. Now, Truvi syncs with most of PM software. I use Guesty. It syncs directly and will message my guest via text. You can totally do that. Great way to do it. And then, of course, guests are going to message you via the Airbnb platform. So be a little careful through that process. Can I still use my digital guidebooks? Now, if you're like me and you use Hostfully digital guidebooks, which has helped my guests so much, the quick answer is yes, you can still use your digital guidebooks. You just have to do a couple things. And big shout out to Frank at Hostfully that really spelled it out for me. And I just made a quick reel on this, and I'm gonna make a PDF step-by-step on how to make your guidebook okay for Airbnb. What Hostfully is suggesting is make two different guidebooks. One that is Airbnb safe, so no mention of direct booking, do not show your website, any of that stuff, and then make another version for your direct bookings or any other platform, and you can add that stuff if you like. Also, you can take advantage of Hostfully's memo version, so each guest will have certain sections that they can see. So I'm looking more into that. Sounds really cool. I'm gonna show you my guidebooks once we fine tune. But also, this one kind of frustrates me because the digital guidebooks have been game changer for our guest experience. Truly, it's really built for the guest experience. Are some hosts taking advantage of that? Probably, but how to use the hot tub, how to light the Traeger barbecue, how to light a fireplace, how to use the Wi-Fi. Like, we have detailed videos, photos on how to use all this stuff, and guests absolutely love it. So you don't want to sacrifice your guest experience, basically. So what do you do now? Follow me, subscribe, check me out on Instagram, dropping all kinds of up-to-date info, tips and tricks. Right now, go and scrub all of your Airbnb messaging and all of your listings and get rid of all that stuff. Anything that has to do with direct booking, book now, sign up to my email, any of that stuff, scrape it. And if you need help setting up your PM, hit up the Wolfpack, my consulting company. We get hands-on with your company. We can build out your entire PMS with you, teach you, build your guidebooks, all that stuff. So in the link below, you can fill out the form and we can help you with that. So join my email list below for more info. Hopefully that was helpful. I'm gathering stuff as we go, and I tried to make this video as fast and short as possible. So see you later.